In the distant prehistoric continent, a group of Acrocanthosaurus were foraging along the coastline. Although this area wasn't very large, its superior geographical location meant all kinds of animals inhabited it, making it undoubtedly a hunting paradise for predators. Faced with so many food options, the Acrocanthosaurus were dazzled by the choices. These were nodosaurids from the ankylosaur family, their heads and bodies covered with hard, tumor-like osteoderms, with long spike-like protrusions distributed along their sides. The biggest difference from other ankylosaurs was that they lacked tail clubs. At this moment, they were picking algae by the shore. Encountering such prey for the first time filled the three brothers with excitement, thinking tonight's dinner was secured. Without the slightest hesitation, the three brothers immediately gave chase. The nodosaur herd remained unaware of the approaching danger, still strolling leisurely along the beach. By now, the hunters had quietly approached from behind. The nodosaurs, heads down as they walked, still hadn't noticed the danger, gradually closing in on them. As the distance between them narrowed, the slow-to-react nodosaurs finally noticed something amiss, just as the pursuing Acrocanthosaurus suddenly launched their attack. One Acrocanthosaurus opened its massive jaws and clamped down hard on a nodosaur's head. The trapped nodosaur seemed doomed, but at this critical life-or-death moment, a companion's tail whipped heavily across the Acrocanthosaurus's face. Simultaneously, the other two Acrocanthosaurus also attacked, but having lost the element of surprise, they found themselves on the defensive against counterattacks. Faced with the powerful resistance from the nodosaur's tail whips, the three Acrocanthosaurus brothers were momentarily at a loss. Their eldest brother grew so anxious, he kept circling the nodosaurs. To quickly extricate themselves from this predicament, several nodosaurs quickly gathered together. After brief communication, they swiftly unified their defensive strategy, forming a tight circle with their tails facing outward and heads inward, soon presenting the three brothers with a perfect defensive formation. When the brothers saw this impenetrable defense, they decisively abandoned the prey that had been within reach and went to search for other targets. As this kind of defense could probably only be broken by humans, there was no point in continuing this futile struggle. Soon after, they came to a waterfall and comfortably washed themselves, hoping to rinse away the day's bad luck. Meanwhile, the Deinonychus family was also worrying about food. They too had set their sights on another nodosaur herd, but daunted by their potential lethality, they only watched from afar, not daring to attack. Just as this standoff continued, the three Acrocanthosaurus brothers happened to pass by. Seeing nodosaurs again, the brothers immediately turned and fled. Even so, the three Acrocanthosaurus were still chased for 3 miles by the angry nodosaur herd in a most undignified manner. Afterwards, the three Acrocanthosaurus traversed rugged paths, planning to try their luck in the forest. Elsewhere, the well-fed Tenontosaurus herd lounged about, some resting on the ground, others walking with their young through the woods. Even the unsuccessful Deinonychus had long since returned home and fallen asleep. Only the three Acrocanthosaurus brothers were still laboring to find food. Now they seemed to have another opportunity, a group of Sauroposeidons sleeping. But before they could act, the sentry Sauroposeidon spotted them. An inevitable battle loomed.